Welcome to another episode of CBN Live, the weekly live show dedicated to cybersecurity for business. Presented by EK3 Technologies, Florida's award-winning authority on cybersecurity and cyber risk mitigation and management. And now, here's your host, Earl.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to CBN Live, our weekly live show streaming on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Twitter. Here to educate you, the cybersecurity, you, the small business, about cybersecurity goings on and happenings. Now, today, every week we have a topic, and today our topic is going to be on disaster preparedness. This is great this is a great timing for this topic, as we have a storm just brewing over the Central Florida area. So hurricane season started on June 1st. So it's great to have you here and discuss being prepared, right? So just like firefighters and police officers and first responders do, it's important that you as a business owner are prepared in case something happens. Now, here in Florida, we tend to think about hurricanes, and we can see hurricanes coming from miles around, but we need to be prepared for different kind of disasters in the IT world. And they can range from anything from fire to cybersecurity breaches to ransomware and floods and everything in between. I will tell you, in my role as CIO, one of the things in my personal life as well, one of the things I was never prepared for, we were always prepared for hurricanes. We were always prepared for something, if something happened to the building. But I personally had a fire in 2001. I personally had a fire, and I was not prepared for that. I was not prepared for not being able to access my home, not being able to access any of my equipment because I hadn't prepared. My preparations were there for hurricanes. They were there for things that I would see coming, but I had a fire. I did not see that coming. So again, we need to be prepared. It needs to be second nature for our disaster recovery plan. So the first step in a disaster recovery plan is understanding what your plan is. Make sure that everyone in your company knows what the plan is. Okay? Who does what? If it's a fire, do you have fire marshals? Are they in charge of different people? If it's a cybersecurity breach, do you know who you need to contact in order for that to happen? Secondly, you need to make sure that your data is backed up, and not just backed up. You need to make sure that it is tested and that you know that it is being backed up. So many times I hear from people, oh yeah, we back up to a hard drive, or we back up to this, or we back up to that. And then when it comes to actually going in and retrieving that data, they find out that nothing is there. And so it's important that not only that you're backing up data, but that you're testing your backups as well. And then recovery strategy, right? So picture this. How quickly can you get up and running after something happens to your building? Maybe it's a storm, maybe it's a fire, maybe it's a flood, maybe the electricity went off for 8 hours, right? How quickly can you get back to processing your business? How quickly can you get back to actually making money in your business after there's some sort of opportunity there, right? So some sort of disaster. How quickly can you get back up? Do you know what you're going to do? If it's a storm, do you know that everyone can work from home? If it's a pandemic, which we've seen before, do you know that everyone can get calls from home? Do you know where your data is? Those kind of things need to be in your disaster recovery plan. And then you need to have effective communication of your disaster recovery plan. So, disaster recovery is only as effective as the communication is in the plan. So, first, we need to make sure that we have a plan written. Secondly, we need to make sure that we have recovery strategies in that plan. And thirdly, we need to make sure that we have communicated that plan to everyone. So, everyone needs to know what their role is, what their job is, and how they need to make that happen. So, um, if you have trouble developing a cybersecurity plan or even a disaster recovery plan, you can always reach out to us at EK3 Tech. Our email is cyberrisk at ek3tech.com. You can also, sorry, I'm having some technical difficulties for some reason. Interesting. Weird. All right. Well, live. You can't beat it. We'll just edit that out. So so for the replay, we'll edit that out. So you can reach out to us at www.ek3tech.com. You can also, if you want to schedule a cybersecurity strategy session and talk about your disaster recovery plan, reach out to us at ek3.tech. That's ek3.tech/CSS and book some time with me and let's discuss your disaster recovery plan. And finally, you can email me directly at cyberrisk@ek3tech.com. It's been great having these few minutes with you today. I hope you learned something. If you did, please feel free to share this. Click the little like button. It's either up here or down there or one of these three ways. Click it, subscribe, and we'll be back next week, same time, 10:30 every Thursday morning with CBN Live. Thanks so much for watching. Stay cyber strong. Have a great week.